Here we go. Season 2, episode 1. It's like we're starting over.
We are starting over. Hey, sorry about last week, Fly fans. We've got a lot going on, and in the future things might be a little different. It all depends. Just be patient with us. We're still trying to get things worked out. We're going to miss a episode here and there because things happen in life. But I don't want you to forget, we're being supported by the owner of Nevada Coin Shop, Jim Lowry. He's the owner and proprietor. He has given us silver, 2 troy ounces of silver to give away. The silver rounds, the Indian head with the buffalo on back. And with that, either a keychain and a cup. And we need 200 subscribers. That's what we're asking for. Bear with us. Help us get there. So what's new?
How far are we away? Like 138?
We jumped up to 62. 62 Fly fans. Help us grow.
Yeah, so I did the math right? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you're asking me?
Oof.
That's funny.
Style.
8, 9, 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. You were very good. Spot on.
I got some workout buddies that I work out with. And that'd be weird if they were workout buddies and we never worked out together. That'd be weird. Sorry. I don't think it needed that extra emphasis. But so triceps, probably one of my favorite muscle groups to work out. That's probably my favorite gym day. So I don't know. Between chest and tris, those are my 2 favorites.
My favorite is legs.
Yeah. I hate legs, but I appreciate legs, you know? But we have this one workout routine that we like to do on the cable machine where it's like a drop set. It's after we've done everything else. We go over and myself and my buddy Mickey, we can do all 200 pounds on the cable, and we try and see who can do the most. And then obviously once we can't get it anymore, then we drop down to 180, and we just keep dropping by 20 until we get to 60 pounds, and then we just do as many as we can. And
which do you use, the small bar?
The straight bar. The straight bar, like,
yeah,
so you can
the
get
small one. Yeah. Okay.
But we also
I was going to say, if you're doing that with the rope.
We also use the rope too, but that's
not
not for the drop
pounds.
set. I'm pretty sure I could do it. I'll try it the next time I'm at the gym. I'm pretty sure I could do it. But the most I've been able to get on 200 pounds is 6 reps.
Okay.
And then, well,
that's amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
that's good.
The other day, I went early because I had a lot going on with my one job, and so I messaged the group, and I was like, hey, just want you to know, I went early. I'm not missing. I went early, so I'll be there in spirit. And then I, tagged Mickey, and I was like, hey, just so you know, I did 15 reps at 200 pounds.
Oh.
And then I messaged Blaine, and I was like, not really, but that's for motivation for him. So anyway, a little later that night, when they got done with the gym, Mickey messaged me, and he goes, hey, I did 16 reps. And I was like, you are lying. And he goes, dead serious. I'll show you next time. I hate this guy.
Dang.
He's such a monster.
You see, and that's the thing. You know as well as I know, when newbies come in, man, they have tremendous gains.
Yeah.
And I miss those gains. Do you know about HMB? Have you heard of the supplement HMB?
No.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Christian told me about it. Christian was our guest last podcast that we did, the insurance adjuster. He told me about him. Well, I got on, and there's been a lot of studying. Number one, why I'm taking them, and they're not giving me any stomach problems or anything, is they have been found to stave off Alzheimer's. So I'm doing them. There's been tests that they did. It was 50-50, though. Some of them had gains equal to or better than if they would have been on steroids. But then the other...
How do I get a hold of this? No.
I got it offline, Amazon. The other 50%, like if you had 100% of the people, they had those gains, and then the other 50% didn't. So it's like...
But they didn't lose weight, right?
No. They didn't lose muscle mass. That's another thing. People lost weight with them without losing muscle mass. So
Okay.
he took HMB. If you've never heard of it, don't ask me to tell you to sound out the HMB what it is.
It means hormonal menopause for boys. That's
That
not what
could
it means.
Well, anyway, I wanted to tell you about HMB in case you wanted to try it, man.
Yeah, I think I might try it.
It's it takes 2 to 4 weeks to start noticing the effect, but
I could use it for my brain anyway because I already have.
yeah, and like the bottle I bought, you only take 2 tablets,
Okay.
and if you work out like you work out at night, take them right before about an hour before you work out,
Okay.
and yeah, I'm doing it because of the Alzheimer's thing with the medication that I'm on, and they know that there's ties to dementia and all that. I was like, well, hey, I'll go with this. I realize everybody else is doing it so they can say, man, I'm getting huge. Well, that's a 50-50 thing, but there's no 50-50 about it staving off Alzheimer's. So I think it was $28 for a 3-month supply.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right. Yeah, I might look into that.
but so what else you got going?
I bit the hook from what Christian was talking about. I got the course. I'm getting into it. We're gonna see where it goes.
Did you hear that, Fly fans?
Yeah.
He's taking the course.
I know. I gave him a hard time. I had to play the devil's advocate. I gave him a hard time about it. But then, like, the more and more I thought about, like, our conversations and everything, the more I was like, that sounds like something I would like to do. So
I just can't believe the money. The money. I mean, he did that just 10 days in Tulsa.
yeah,
$3,200.
yeah,
I mean,
it's pretty nice.
Jeez. Yeah, that is.
And the thing that was exciting for me is I have severe test anxiety. So, when I was looking at this course online, I went through Adjusters Pro. If you get on adjusterspro.com, they have a couple different courses that you can do. I did the all-out one that kind of just teaches you everything. There is a cheaper course. The one that I did is $700.
That's a good course, man.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's a good course.
yeah. But before I did it, I messaged the people, and they're very good about getting back in contact with you. I was like, what would you tell somebody who has severe test anxiety like me? Would you tell them, hey, you should probably steer clear of this because you might be out $700? I was like, or is it one of those things where you get to take the test a couple times at least if you don't pass it the first time? And I got told, they were like, no, you get to take that test until you pass. So
That's incredible.
obviously I'm still paying attention in my courses. I'm not just speeding through. I'm literally like, and I'm not, I don't know how long it's going to take me. I'm not going to procrastinate in it. I'm not procrastinating, but I'm also probably not doing as much as like some other people would do. I probably do about an hour and a half a day.
That's
And
that's
then
very
that way I feel like I'm actually retaining what I'm doing instead of just like, oh yeah, I understand the concept and then move on to the next course. And then, a couple hours in, I'm like, what the heck was the first course about? I don't.
It's better to do it that way because on my Duolingo, there's a thing that says jump here and you can jump ahead. And I
Yeah.
do that sometimes. And then we'll do a refresher course on.
Gotta go back.
Well, no, it just it goes back on what I jumped over. And I was like, do I freaking even know this Spanish at all? So your way is best because even Duolingo says 30 minutes to an hour is,
Yeah.
that's all you need. That's awesome. The money blew my mind. Fly fans, if you're wondering, well, why doesn't Papa Fly do it? Because I'm a double dipper.
He's retired.
I got a pension from the border, and I'm 100% VA disabled. So I don't need to do that. And if you think it's great, I'm going to tell you right now, my head is messed up, which affects my stomach really bad. So now you know part of what has led to my problems. It's really not fun being a double dipper, but it helps with everything. I mean, money always helps, doesn't it?
Oh, it definitely does help.
Who's
Money doesn't buy happiness.
Who said that?
You ever
man?
seen a sad person on a jet ski? How about a motorcycle? Because I haven't.
Who was it? Was it a poor person?
Had to
who
have been
said
Gandhi or
money
something.
doesn't buy happiness, or was it a rich person?
I could see it coming from both, honestly. I feel like there are some people who, I mean, they just have so much wealth. It's just, or they didn't find that happy balance. Like they were just making money all the time, and then they had no time to live, so they didn't enjoy life.
That's true.
So
that's true.
I mean, I could see where they're coming from, but the type of money I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about like lottery money, right? I'm not talking about lose sleep, live in your car to build your corporation, get it off the ground and everything, and then you finally make your money, but then you never have time to be home or like that's not the type of money I'm talking. I don't care about that money. But lottery money, that's happy money, right?
You know
there.
who you just described before the lottery money?
Who?
You just made me think of him, Elon Musk. I mean, he has things laid out to every 5 minutes, his schedule. That is not, I mean, don't get me wrong, Fly fans. I think Elon Musk is awesome. Can't stand Mark Zuckerberg. You heard it here first. And if that fight ever does come about, yes, Zuckerberg will probably win because he's good at jiu-jitsu, but I hope Elon Musk knocks him out. But
well, he's not going to win because Mark Zuckerberg's a lizard man. I don't know if you.
Yeah. Does that mean he's a reptilian?
Yeah, something like the reptilian people. You
I
ever
could
seen
buy
those?
that. Look at his haircut, man. What normal person is going to wear a haircut like that? You're,
I don't know.
When you was a little boy, your parents used to put the bowl on your head and cut your hair. That's Mark Zuckerberg.
That just brought up this. I don't write things down because I don't like using paper. Generally, if I want to remember something, I put it in my phone. But we use my phone to record, so I kind of have to remember. So maybe I do need that HMB a little more so I can remember things better. But did you hear about Lizzo?
She's getting sued, right?
I hope she gets completely canceled. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, a sexual.
Oh yeah, horribly. Did you see Tom McDonald's video on it? Loved that video.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
If you guys don't know who Tom McDonald is, you need to go not only listen to his music, but he has some great short clip videos on YouTube. They are fantastic. But he was like, Lizzo, I don't believe it. I don't think she'd be anywhere near banana. Chocolate, chips, yeah, for sure. For sure, absolutely. But not bananas. There's no way.
For those of you who don't know who Lizzo is, she's a performer who weighs about 350 pounds, and that might be generous. She might even be more than that, and she's disgusting. That's just the way it is, man. Like we said before, we're not here to badmouth obese people. We're here to motivate you. If you are obese, you need to get up.
Oh, no. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm going to clarify a little bit. I will badmouth fat people like Lizzo because she's bragging about her size. That is not, no, you're disgusting. Fix yourself, okay?
Agreed.
But if you're struggling, like if you know you have a problem, hey, listen, you got this. You got to motivate yourself. There are other people around you who can help motivate you,
Yep.
but you are the only one who can motivate yourself. That's the only way you're going to change things. So we are rooting for you.
Yes,
but
we
yeah,
are.
people who are like Lizzo, no, I'm going to make fun of you, and you are disgusting.
You're
and
right.
I'm going to call
You're
you
right.
out. So
You're right. If you're heavily overweight, as they call it in America, obesity, I'm sure they call it that in other countries, we want you to get up off the couch. We want you to just start walking. Start walking, and I know it's hard because you feel like you got to be snacking all the time. Buy a lot of fruit. That's what I'm going to find. A fruit that you really like. We'll find a couple types of fruit. I'm into bananas and really hard, red, snappy apples. If they get soft, I can't stand them. But yeah, you got to do that for yourself. And
if you're not going to discipline yourself like that, because I don't. I mean, granted, I have been doing very good at not drinking soda. I've switched over to Arnold Palmer's, half tea, half lemonade. Not much better than soda, but a little better. And I really don't watch what I eat. I love food. That just means I have to work out harder.
True.
So
True.
if you're struggling with the whole food thing, I get it. I understand. I love to eat like an ant. I'll eat almost anything. I'm not one of those people who watches my calories. I'm not one of those people who's like, well, how much fat is in that? No, if it tastes good, I'm eating it. So if you're coming from that aspect, from that area of it, I get it. It just means you're going to have to work harder at losing the weight. You can do it. It's possible.
And this is probably before most of your time, but the great workout guru way back, and he was a strange bird, but Richard Simmons, he used to always say, you don't have to deny yourself that piece of cake or that bowl of ice cream, but if you do it, you've got to do some extra stairs. Yeah. So you can still enjoy things, but you just got to put the extra work in. And I'm bad. Your mom noticed it first. I have a freaking sugar addiction.
Yeah,
I really do, and that's why, unlike you, who try to stay away from soda, right now I'm drinking a Mountain Dew energy drink, but it's a diet one, which it's got that very good for you sucralose in it. I'm kidding. Aspartame, sucralose, that stuff is really bad for you. But the reason I switched to that is because sugar will make you fat.
Yeah.
It will make you fat. And I'm not talking about the sugar from apples and bananas and raisins and strawberries. You eat all of them you want, and I guarantee you probably aren't going to gain any weight.
You're going to have a bad bathroom experience if you eat too much.
Oh, boy.
So I wouldn't eat too much. Mix it with some cheese.
That's why I don't understand. You heard about them, those fruitarians?
Yeah.
How do they...
I think that's what that lady was, who died of starvation and dehydration.
She was a fruitarian?
I think so. I'd have to look it up.
I could see that because she was probably not eating right and then crapping all the time.
Yeah.
And tell me that story.
You see that?
Yeah.
See how it's back there like that? That means I'm going to have to find where the glitch is. I don't know what's been causing it. I've been trying to listen out for like the AC. Maybe it's causing like a small little power surge.
It's not on right now.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Tell them about that lady that you were just talking about.
Well, I mean, I just said pretty much all I know. I don't even know her name, but apparently she was like some big time social media. I think she was a fruitarian. She might have ate vegetables too, but yeah, she died of starvation and dehydration. So
that is why you never go crazy on anything. You have to be balanced. I drink a lot of water, probably more water than most people, but I listen to my body, and if my body starts to tell me, hey, you've got a lot of water in you, I stop.
I saw a video. This lady was talking about how the water nowadays, with the chlorine and the fluoride that they add to it, it's not as healthy as what your body doesn't absorb it like it's supposed to. And she said what you actually want to do is add a little bit of salt, because she's had people who come into the ER.
Or baking soda.
Can you do baking soda?
That's what we do.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you know all about it. Anyway, she was talking about how there have been people who come into the ER who are dehydrated, and they're like, I drink water all the time. And she's like, it's because their body is not absorbing what they're intaking. And she said the way you fix that is with salt, but I guess baking soda too.
Yeah,
so
that gives it that pH balance. I think, what is it that you can buy in the community?
pH.
Smart water?
All we're missing is the D.
PhD. Is it smart water?
Be a smarter water.
Yeah, I think it's that they give it that balance.
Alkaline water.
Alkaline. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah.
I need to start doing that.
People got to use a little common sense.
My problem is I look at this, and the very first ingredient, well, not the first one. So the first ingredient is premium brewed blend of black teas, but then it's using filtered water. So I got my water in there.
Well, before you went to the Arnold Palmer, you said you were doing about one soda a day.
Oh, no. No. I was doing more than that.
Oh, were you really?
Well, okay. So it depends. If you're talking a big old soda, yeah, I was doing one soda a day. Oh. But if you're talking cans, I was doing, a 12-pack would not last me long.
Okay,
I was drinking a lot of soda.
And it was my understanding that you were doing one soda a day that helped me. Go ahead.
I did cut back a lot. Oh, no, that is right. Before I started, yeah, okay.
One soda a day, right?
Yeah.
So that is what, when your mom and I were in the store today, I said, hey, I'm going to get another energy drink. I said, Chris was doing one soda a day, lifting heavy, looks good and everything. So I'm going to do 2 energy drinks a week. Well, 2 because our drive up to Overland Park
Yeah.
every week, I gotta have one, and then like today, whether we were shooting a podcast or not, something about Sundays, man. I like to have something. So your mom was like, "Yeah, that's fine," and that's why I'm going with the much healthier sucralose, so I don't get fat, ladies and gentlemen.
You just get the cancer.
Oh, those of you who believe, you need to pray for me because I'm trying to redo my life insurance for your mom.
Yeah.
This is why I've been having a hard week too. Well, my tests came back. I could look them up on phone, my blood tests and everything.
Mm-hmm.
My liver count's out of control, man.
Yeah.
Fly fans, I'm not an alcoholic. I seldom have a beer. I never drink more than one. And they've done a liver biopsy on me. They cannot figure out what. I mean, they say I have a fatty liver. They don't know why I have a fatty liver. They don't know what's causing my count to be high. But what I'm concerned about, I'm not concerned about the count because they said the one, there's a bunch of different liver counts, but the one, it's supposed to be between 40 and 60. Mm-hmm. Mine's 155.
Yeah, a little high on that one.
Yeah, I thought it was bad, but then I was reading and they said, well, a person can have trouble, but the count can go 50 times higher than the 40 to 60. But what I'm concerned about is, are they going to insure me for the price that I was quoted, or are they going to say
you might get a little higher charge?
Yeah.
I've been learning about that in the course that I've been doing. So, yeah, I've been learning about that. Yeah, you might get charged more.
Yeah, see, that's what.
Because they have to balance the risk to reward.
Well, see, the new price was going to be $278 a month anyhow.
Yeah. Inflation.
Life insurance is gambling, basically.
Oh, yeah.
They're gambling that you're going to live, and I'm gambling that I'm going to die so your mom can get this money.
Yeah, yeah.
But Fly fans, you do not want to be in a relationship or have children and not have life insurance. That is a fool's game if you do that. I'm going to make sure that my bride is taken care of if something happens to me, and if we're both taken out, like in a car crash or something, then the money is split between Chris and Brianna. That's taking care of my children. So be smart. If you're young, get term insurance, 20-year term insurance. I had 20-year term insurance on myself and Teresa. I had $300,000 on myself and $100,000 on Teresa for 20 years. It cost me $54 a month. You can't afford not to do that. And now when you pass that 20 years, if you're smart, you have invested the difference, which I didn't, so I have to get more insurance. So, of course, they said $278, but that was before the liver test and everything. So
$378. There you go.
Then I'll pay it for a couple months and make sure I die. Oh, man. How long we been here, man?
I think we got a little while longer to go. I glanced at my watch. Yeah, we got.
Okay, then I'm
like
gonna
10 more minutes.
Throw
15.
some funny, not funny, but it's weird. Do you know how Three Musketeer bars got their name? I did not know this, and don't think the sword fighters. And I was like, why did they quit, man? That's awesome.
If I had to take a guess, it was probably 3 friends who came up with this idea. That's about as far as I'm going to be able to go.
I like that, but that's cool. That's not.
Okay.
They had 3 different flavors. And then I think it was something during the war that they had.
Were they like 3 different companies?
No.
Oh.
It was one company making the Three Musketeer bar in 3 different flavors. Chocolate,
so how
vanilla.
that happened is 3 of them ran into each other and they mixed it all up on accident. One of them tried, and they went, try this.
Yeah, chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Yeah, that's cool. Strawberry?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, the strawberry Three Musketeer bar. Man, that would have been.
I've never had one of those.
I've never had vanilla.
That's not what that creamy stuff is in the center?
That's the chocolate Three Musketeer bar.
I thought the chocolate was on the outside.
It
What
is
the
on
heck
the
is in the
outside.
center then? That's
It's
chocolate
just
again?
Chewy, gooey nougat nut or whatever. I don't know what it. But they said the 3 flavors were chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. If I remember. Anyway, there were 3. Chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry.
Wow.
I was like, man, I would have liked to have had the strawberry one. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I thought that was. So, if you're traveling, okay, like I told, well, you've heard me talk
Oh,
about.
great. This sounds like the beginning of a math question.
No,
if you're traveling at a high rate of speed, 90 miles an hour, and Susan's in Ontario.
I'm going to show you why language is so difficult.
Okay.
I do Duolingo. Listen, I retired off the border. I had to speak Spanish, but the Spanish I spoke with, it's all business. So it's not like I could carry a conversation with a Spanish person. So Duolingo, now granted, I had a head start than most people because of the Spanish I had to speak on the border. But language is very hard. And people always say, well, English is the hardest or Chinese is the hardest. But I heard this saying.
Fun fact, there is no such language as Chinese language. Just so you know.
Mandarin.
And Mandarin, Mongolian. There's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of different ones.
Did you see that? Did you see that short I sent you?
Yeah. John Cena, knowing how to speak that language.
That's crazy, man. Because I didn't think he was that smart.
Well, I thought it looked like he was actually speaking in Hidden Strike. I thought that was actually him.
Yeah, it's him.
I was like, because I was like, wait, that still sounds like his voice, and his mouth is moving. I was like, because normally when they dub that, something's off about it, but his was like on point. I was like, man, they did that really good.
He speaks Mandarin Chinese. That blew my mind because, you know, he's a wrestler who does this.
Yeah.
You can't see me. But anyway, they say, you know, English, Mandarin, whatever other dialects of Chinese is the hardest. But I heard the saying, whatever language you're trying to learn, that's the hardest language to learn.
Yeah.
Well, this blew my mind. Scotland has more than 400 words for snow. They have exactly 421 words for the word snow.
All right.
And we thought red, and red was bad.
Yeah, that's.
And
Do you describe the snow with each one of those words depending on how deep the snow is?
wait. You can't be asking me questions like that. I just find the
That's
unusual
my question.
stuff. I don't
like
go
if
into
it's an inch deep, do they call it that kind of snow? If it's 2 inches deep, do they call it that kind of snow? You know what I'm saying? 1.5 inches, it's that kind of snow.
I don't go into depth on. I just find this stuff, and I was like, okay, this might be interesting.
If it's
to
6
talk.
inches deep, it's deek snow. That's a lot, right?
I think that is the proper word too. I think that is. I think that's the Scottish word. You got it right. Yeah. This blew my mind. Because think about all the Chinese.
Okay. Billions. Okay, there's a lot of them.
There are more Lego minifigures than there are people on Earth.
That's a fascinating fact.
Who's playing with all these little...
Oh, Drew has probably 50 of them at least. Okay? And he doesn't even have, like, what I would consider a large collection of Legos. And I'm probably cutting him short on saying
You
50.
probably are.
He's probably got more than that.
You probably are, yeah.
I know one Lego set he got had 8 in the set. Like 8 Lego guys.
For what was it, though?
I think it was either Harry Potter or Star Wars.
Yeah, I could see Harry Potter.
Yeah, so
I bet it was Harry Potter.
yeah.
I bet it was.
So I believe it. That's crazy though.
You're going to like this. You're really going to like this.
Okay.
This kind of blew my mind because this is right down your aisle. We can make this the last thing if we've got to our time. Fly fans, we're trying to keep it short so you guys will watch it.
You have the attention span of goldfish. I'm just kidding.
Smarten up, Fly fans. We want you to tell your friends about us, man. 200 subscribers. Subscribe to this channel. Give us a thumbs up. And even if you don't like us and you want to give us a thumbs down, I still want you to subscribe so you can win that silver.
And if we get past 200 subscribers, we'll throw in a free smoothie.
There you go. There you go.
Or whatever. I made that last part up. I don't know.
Okay. This blew my mind because I didn't even want to believe it because I'm not a big fan of them, as you know.
Okay.
Surgeons who play video games at least 3 hours a week perform 27% faster and make 37% fewer errors performing laparoscopic surgery.
It's crazy.
I thought you would like that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And
pretty
that,
cool.
again, not only am I bad at video games, that also told me why I couldn't be a surgeon.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense. No, I understand it. Yeah, no. I know you don't like video games. I love video games. It's a way to escape.
I told you, it's not that I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I'm no good at it.
It's because you don't.
I know you said you do.
You don't practice. Don't get me wrong. Like, shoot, I was playing a game last night. I turned it off because I couldn't. It's called The Surge 2, and I was getting slapped like bad. It wasn't even enjoyable for me.
What kind of game is it?
It's like a free roam, like kind of like set in the future, and like they've developed this like software and programming that you can like put in your body that makes you stronger and faster and everything, and you can steal it from like these other people that are in the game. And yeah, I got to the second guy to fight, and shoot, I don't know how many times I tried to fight him, and he just completely obliterated me. So I was like, yeah, I'm turning that off. So then I jumped over to Hunter Call of the Wild, where it's just you're hunting, and it's so peaceful. It's nice.
What are you hunting?
You can whatever's in the map. There's they have bears, moose, caribou, deer, fox, pigs,
People?
goats. No, you can't hunt people. You're thinking sniper. You can do that.
Once you've hunted people, no other hunt will do. That's a fact, fly fan. Now, don't go out there hunting people. Don't want to give you guys the wrong impression.
Then you're going to be like, they're going to twist it on. See, they were talking about video games. It causes violence, and now you're going to. It's not how that works. I've been playing violent, messed up video games for years, and not once have I ever done physical harm to somebody like that.
Well, that's good news because we probably wouldn't be sitting here doing this.
Well, yeah, for sure. Or I'm just really good at it. Didn't get caught.
Oh, man. So, hey, we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Hey, we're sorry we missed you last week. Hang in there with us.
No, I did it for a reason, though. Like, a new season, they always take a little short hiatus.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why I did it.
Yeah, that is good.
Take a break.
We'll try to do the best we can. Stick in there with us. We appreciate your support. Again, subscribe, like, share it with your friends. Get them to subscribe. And like I said, even if you don't like the podcast and you subscribe, if you win the silver, we're going to send it to you.
Yep. Peace out.
Well, what seemed like an eternity finally ended. I finally got my package, and I'm sure you're wondering what's in the package. And let me tell you, this is the Gay Boy Deflector 9000. And if you haven't heard of it or seen it, Jixer boys, stick around. With a very simple twist of your wrist, you can go from this to this in one easy step. So now all your other motorcycle buddies can quit worrying about who's on your passenger seat and just focus on riding like it should be.